Alright guys, so this is the basic guts of the project right here. Okay, you've seen in the last video I showed you the Happy Hobo, the original toy, and we're trying to create a totally different toy using the mechanism from that toy, because the parts from that toy are impossible to find, and just not practical for my use anyway. So, as I showed you in the last video, I have this elevated because of the counterweight underneath. You see underneath there? And I told you I'm working on the seesaw. So this is my bare, first, very rough idea I have. I got these two characters here. These are 1950s, 60s celluloid plastic cowboys from some toy I took apart at one time. And they sat on horses originally. That's why their legs are spread apart like that. And that was perfect. The perfect sitting position for the seesaw. See, he's got the hat around the back here. Alright, this guy has one on. Okay. So, I just slapped this together with a thin piece of wood. Fits across, and they can straddle perfectly. And we got the cam carrying mechanism there. I had to put a small block of wood there to support it and give it something to glue to, because obviously I couldn't just glue it to that thin piece of metal there. So, this is my crude first prototype of the seesaw. Okay, it doesn't look like much at all. Bear with me. Okay, you guys know I start out with real crude, very rough thrown together stuff, and then I try to tweak it to get what we want as a final project. So, looks very sloppy right now, but you should be able to see what I'm talking about. I'm going to put it on there and show you exactly. Alright fellas, I got it back on there. Get it wound up. We're going to show you how she's going to work. Alright, here we go. See if we got action here. Alright. Seems to be working pretty decent. Needs a little Earl. We'll work on that. But the teeter-totter seems to be working pretty decent. I had to tinker with that a lot. An awful lot to get it to work properly. But at any rate, at least it's a functioning toy now, not just a small wind-up motor thrown in the bottom of a drawer. So, still looks pretty rough and unfinished, but we're going to work on that. Planning on adding something else to this. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but when they go up and down like that, that slant of the teeter-totter, that slant, to me, that just screams out gravity. If there was something here, it would roll down here. And then when it goes up the other way, it would roll the other way. So that's making me think of adding something else to it, just to make it a little more interesting. Don't know what yet, but I'm going to work on that. Alright guys, she's slowly but surely coming together. You gotta have an open mind here, okay, and realize, can't say it enough times, this is just a very rough prototype. Very rough, very sloppy looking, okay. but she's going to be improved. In fact, I'm going to be using aluminum flashing, okay, which is easy to cut with a scissor and bend. I'm going to be using aluminum flashing in making an enclosure all the way around with a slot for the key on the other side. And going to have an aluminum nice silver enclosure box covering the whole mechanism, and that will give it a halfway decent finished look. Everything else, of course, will be touched up and painted and sanded, okay, and any rough spots will be cleaned up. So I think I know what I'm going to be adding there in the middle there. I don't want to even mention it now because I'm not positive, but I think some of you guys might be able to think about what's what's on my mind as far as using that gravity slant there to make some other kind of action happen. So anyway, guys, just tinkering again, killing some time here, and we'll have the next episode up very shortly, and hopefully we'll be pretty much complete and looking like anything but the original piece. Thanks for watching. Welcome, Dano.